State revenues are now more than $140 million below expectations for the first 5 months of the fiscal year. The shortfall is enough for Indiana Governor Mike Pence to ask state agencies to put a hold on a portion of their budgets. But with $2 billion in cash reserves, some legislators wonder if the governor is overreacting.
So I know we can accommodate.
The news came as a surprise to many state officials, including those at Indiana University, who are being ordered to trim their budget by 2%. That amounts to a $10 million cut.
The budget has been set, which is one of the things that makes this really challenging and, quite frankly, a little bit disappointing, because we put together a budget that included the lowest tuition increase in more than 40 years, based on the appropriation that was passed by the legislature.
Other state agencies are looking at a 1.5% budget cut on top of the 3% the state typically has agencies revert at the end of the fiscal year. More than half of the $140 million shortfall came during November. That prompted the governor's cuts.
If we project out just based on current trends, that number could be greater, could be as high as $300 million by the time we get to the end of fiscal 14. So rather than waiting till we get further into the fiscal year, when it would be more difficult for agencies and universities to make those cuts with fewer months left, we decided that now was the appropriate time.
The governor is also delaying funds for the new Indiana Biosciences Research Institute, which Pence only last week touted as a major accomplishment of his first year in office. He's hoping these steps will save the state $57 million. But with $2 billion in cash reserves, some say cutting higher ed dollars borrows from the future.
You see the governor rummaging through the closets at the State House trying to find things to put in the state yard sale. And at the micro level, you think, okay, this is just a November, December problem. We came up a little short, but really we need to look this in the macro spectacle.
Gooden says Indiana's economy is consumer-driven and cutting budgets will only hurt more. Meanwhile, IU officials are not panicking. Land says they've been through this before.
The governor has said that student aid programs won't be affected, so I think this is going to be more of an issue of the university looking for ways to run a little bit more efficiently.
Land says the best case scenario is the state's revenues come back the next 6 months and the reserve is released back to the university.
In theory, it would be possible for those reserves to be adjusted downward. In practice, that's not likely to happen given the strong miss on forecasts that we've seen the first 5 months.
And State House reporter Brandon Smith joins us now. We just heard from the state budget director. And it's interesting because they're asking state agencies to hold on to that money, but it's most likely they're not going to get it back.
They say hold on to it, but yeah, really it's at the end of each fiscal year they ask states to revert a certain portion of their budgets. It's normally about 3%. With this addition, it'll be about 4.5%. So they'll just give that money back come next July.
Now there's $2 billion in reserves, so why not use some of that money now and then just adjust the budget next session?
Well, Brian Bailey, the budget director, told me, and this seems to be the Pence administration's stance, is they really only want to use that $2 billion reserve for a major fiscal crisis. So something like the recession of a few years ago, something like that. Otherwise, they feel like they can sort of bridge the gap in this short term with just by asking people here and there to cut, as opposed to having to really touch that reserve.
Now this move is unprecedented. This has happened before, but on the same token, there seems to be a surprise element to this announcement from the governor.
Well, yeah, we saw it last with Mitch Daniels in 2010, but that was in the midst of the recession. The state was still hurting, and so he asked everybody to cut quite a bit. This one, some folks are saying it's a little premature. That we're only 5 months through the fiscal year. We don't really know what the rest of the fiscal year is going to look like. Things could rebound a little bit. So why cut now when things might not be that bad going forward?
Now, Governor Pence just announced several issues that he wants to address in this coming legislative session, but they cost money.
A lot of them cost money.
So now what?
He's not telling us. We just spoke with the governor. Several State House reporters just spoke with the governor today, and he's still saying very little about how he's going to actually pay for a number of these ideas, which include a tax cut, a preschool voucher program. And he says the reason he's not getting into specifics on those issues is that he doesn't want to color the legislative debate. That by saying nothing now, it allows all of the ideas to come out during the legislative session, and that way he doesn't, rule anything out, essentially.
Sure. Well, what now? It's December. What next?
Well, we're going to find out in about a week. There's going to be a new revenue forecast that happens every April and December. It gives us a look ahead to how things might be going in the next few months. Obviously, we've come well short of what April was projecting. We'll see how grim the outlook is for the next few months next week.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Brandon, for coming down here.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Joe.
it.